feel like I'm in mourning. Didn't know, and I'm not going to mention what day it is, but a lot's come up. A lot of, probably gone googly-eyed. A lot of crying, a lot of releasing. I don't feel unhappy. It was a big burden. Maybe quite upset when it was happening, but now it's out of me. I feel fantastic. That's why, you know, people that don't cry kind of maybe need to train themselves to learn how to cry and get shit out, because it is quite cathartic. But anyway, we've all got our own ways of releasing. I don't know whether I'm tapping into the global mourning, people that I'm connected to. It feels like there's a lot of death, decaying matter, debris being washed down the river, lots of goodbyes, lots of severing, lots of cord cutting, lots of ties being broken, lots of broken promises being left by the wayside. We trust ourselves, we tap into higher consciousness, because amidst all of the darkness we must find our own light, and it's not going to be continuous 24/7. All these people that keep sprouting, we've got to talk about love, we've got to talk about light, you know. If we continue to ignore the shit that we feel and brush it under the carpet, it's only going to distort the way we receive new information, new downloads, and it's going to hinder and delay our manifestations. I mean, I am a bit out of it. I've sort of been floating in the ether trying to sort of make, I was going to say sense, but none of this stuff does make sense. I've been trying to see where this release has come from, as I don't believe it's only mine. It's very, very heavy. And I'm only a little person. Do one too. So it's been a bit of a roller coaster. So I'm not the only one that's going through it. Water is obviously key. Keep saying that. Filtered water. You know, we've got to really be mindful of tap water at the minute. Well, for a long time. I'm not the only one talking about it. I talked about it before. Potentially that's how they can get us. There's a lot of things that build up heavy metals, toxins in the system, and also the hormones that are going through the water system, like they affect our health. And so it's up to us. If we believe that we can overcome, we're, you know, immortal, and it doesn't matter what we put in our bodies. But there is a level of like this human physical existence that unless we are detoxing regularly, that things will build up in our system and will hinder our growth, spiritual, mental, emotional, whatever, you know. So yeah, just sending love to anybody who's also felt a fog. Really important that we continue to find the joy every day and find the love. You know, whether we have 24 hours of blues and whatever, at least let music accompany us, like blues and Chihei Hatakeyama, I don't know how to say his name properly, is a composer who is very special, and he helps me through, obviously through my earpods. I don't know why I'm saying earpods, I don't do Bluetooth or anything on my body all the time. Earphones. And so we'll all find our artists and music that is really important to help us with what's going on at the minute, to shut the world out. There's a lot. So I know if I'm struggling and I've done all this work, conscious work, to try and put little dividers in between where I can get messages from, because obviously the Anunnaki, and that's a new thing for me. I didn't know that Enki, obviously a Sumerian god, is connected to the Anunnaki, and they're obviously here, and there's loads of other people that channel it. You know, I'm new to this, but it is an energy that's new to me. So and obviously I've got my Fred. I don't know why Fred's coming through, my Rasta guide. There's placeholders that we need to channel, put between the different energies that come through. Otherwise, it's like it is overwhelming. So I trust that it can be overwhelming for a lot of us at the minute, which is why it's really important to, I mean, some people are being encouraged to hermit at the moment. Again, I've been gifted another day or two by myself. Seems like my soul fam are subconsciously really got my back at the minute. But also I'm obviously coming out of quite a big period of separation from society and isolation, and re-emerging in whatever way that it needs to be for myself, for my family, for the community, for the globe, the collective. And it's a day at a time, hour at a time at the minute. I don't even see the point in planning anything anymore, looking ahead anymore. I don't even know what time it is. Today could be Monday. It could be a Sunday. It's only going to get more warped and weird like that. I don't know if it's for the whole year. I don't know. I know Pluto's obviously doing the big transition, and for the next 20-21 years. You know, I'm not an astrology, but I do really full joy learning and listening to sort of the planetary shifts, and it reveals a lot at the minute. So anyway, a little message. I don't know who needs someone's nan's coming through. Don't know who that is. Sorry, that was weird. Someone needs to smile more, needs to look into the mirror and say good things. We are banishing any heavy tongues. We'll be reconnecting with love, sensuality, intimacy, and good things, because we've got to be good to ourselves right now. Got to be mindful, extra mindful. It's fierce out there. It's really, really fierce energy. Maybe I've travelled from one place to another place, so I've gone through on the underground, and I know go underground, you know, that I connect to a lot. So maybe that's what I've been releasing, is a lot of other people's stuff. But it felt very weird today. So 717. Anyway, please try to find the joy, little happiness, and self-doubt is the first, what do they say? Self-doubt is the first surrender to the dark. Just don't do it. We've got to continually believe that we can overcome, we shall overcome whatever is coming our way in our individual circumstances right now. It's tough. My life's never looked like this before, but still I am still the happiest I've ever been in myself and with the people that I know and love and have around me in my life right now. So, you know, we might be hearing a lot of ear ringing, a lot of compression in the brain. You know, you can do a lot of even massaging, sort of the lymph, I don't know if they're called lymph. Anyway, we can massage in the face, and the cranial and the sacral, the head can really support decompression at the minute, and we might need it. Anyway, yeah. And oils on the body, yeah, connecting with plants. We could make our own little oil with a carrier oil and essential oil, and I'm not a medical practitioner, I don't want to poison anybody, but you know, we've all got things that we can make very simply, very cheaply, and start to touch ourselves with that oil. Care, caress, TLC, my special fairy, TLC, and love ourselves. It's the only practice that's going to get us through. All right. Happier day.